Hey, it's Alan Batista here with another video, and I'd like to show you something that I'm playing around with today. It's adding the Torqeedo Travel 1103 onto the Solo Skiff. The Solo Skiff, I typically have my Torqeedo Ultralight 403 in addition to a 6 horsepower gas motor. So that has given me the combination of speed. I can get up to about 12 miles per hour. Lighter, smaller guys can probably get up to about 15. And then I had the stealth and the ability to control with the Torqeedo Ultralight, because I don't really want that loud motor running when I'm trying to be in the shallows. But I do want to be able to get from spot to spot, especially if I'm fishing top water. I want to get from spot to spot to spot and see what's there and get in and get out, and then use the Torqeedo to kind of be stealthy there. This here, there's a couple advantages. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to throw this on when I have another good solution? Well, this sort of does everything. I can't get as fast as 12 miles per hour. In fact, I get about half of it. I get 6 miles per hour. But I do have stealth with it. I do have really good, easy positioning with it. And the big thing is, it's super light. So this whole thing, I don't know how much it weighs. I'm going to guess between 20 and 30 pounds. That's about the amount of fuel that I carry, in addition to the motor itself, the gas motor that I carry, which is 65 pounds. So here I am carrying around 100 extra pounds of stuff, and there is some inconvenience with that. This is not as inconvenient. I can just drop it off the truck, and I can throw this on there, and I can get around right in the water very, very quickly. There's not a whole lot of setup. I just drop it in, and you sort of get, instantaneous power. Just like this. You just turn it and it goes. You don't have to pull the ripcord. You don't have to, mess with the gas. It's there. It's ready. So that's pretty cool. At max speed, you get, I don't know, I'm going to say maybe 6-7 mile range out of it. Maybe a little bit less. If you dial back the speed, the velocity, you get a lot more range out of it. So if you dump the battery, you can do that when you're trying to get from place to place, but you don't necessarily want to run at that. It runs really well at about 4 or 5 miles per hour. You can go a long way with that. Let's see, I'm going, it's hard to see back there. I'm going 4 miles per hour right now, and it gives me a range of about, 12, 15 miles. So pretty neat. I'm going to try this out a little bit more and maybe report back with some other updates, but so far that is pretty neat. It trolls really well. That was the other thing I want to do. Can I troll these rods? Sometimes it's a little bit too touchy, some systems, but it's really silent. The only thing you hear right now is the water, the wake right now. I'm going a little fast, but if I'm at 3 miles per hour, 2 miles per hour, it's dead silent, especially when I just want to position. Tilt it a little bit, turn it on. It is completely quiet. So for a real quick, easy day out, you don't want to mess with the gas motor. You just want to go a few miles and you don't need to run. And you don't want to hassle with a whole bunch of stuff. And you want the stealth and some extra speed with it. I'm really happy with the Travel 1103. I guess there's one thing that I do notice with it. The shaft is a little bit longer than, say, like the short shaft Paso or Nissan. So the grab bar, if you were going to permanently install one of these, you might want to add some space to the grab bar to get it a little bit further away. So when you lift this up, it'll lock into place. Currently, it actually hits the grab bar by just that much. So that's no problem for what I'm doing. I don't really need to raise the motor. But, if I was going to really permanently mount this, you'll want to add about an inch space on there, and that'll do pretty well. And here's what I was saying about having to adjust the grab bar. If I raise this right there, see, it interferes with the grab bar. It's just a little bit too long. But if you put some spacers right there, bump it back an inch or so, and you'll be able to stow it in the upright position. And then right here is the anti-reverse. Now it's locked, can't go anywhere with it. Here's a close-up of how it goes on. I happen to have the lift kit on here, but this actually works out pretty well. So if you like this, follow on for more Solo Skiff, more Torqeedo. Really cool combination, really cool platform. I mean, the Solo Skiff is really a great platform to fish on. It's super comfortable. You can move around, you can stand up. A little bit more mobility than your kayak, for example. So there's pros and cons to each. This fits a niche that you may have, it may not, but there's a lot of different tools here for your toolkit. So it may work for you, and it does. I recommend it from everything I've seen, especially on an electric-only lake where you don't have many other options. A little bit more mobility than your kayak, for example. So there's pros and cons to each. This fits a niche that you may have, it may not, but there's a lot of different tools here for your toolkit. So